Hey guys, so every Thanksgiving table deserves a great tasting bread. But sometimes, because Thanksgiving can be so chaotic, especially with the limited oven space, that homemade bread is the first thing to go. Well, not to worry, I'm going to show you how to make my cheesy, chivey cornbread that can all be made the day before and won't compete with the turkey for your oven space. Let me show you how to make it. So we are going to make this cornbread in a 9-inch springform pan. I love making breads in the springform pan because I find that it just makes them look so much more elegant and festive, perfect for Thanksgiving. But if you didn't have a springform pan, you could also make this in a cast iron skillet or in a cake pan would work too. So we are just going to lightly dust our pan with a little bit of baking spray and set it aside. And then in a large bowl, we are just going to add a ton of ingredients. And this is what makes this recipe so easy. It's basically dump and stir. It's as easy as it gets. We're gonna add a cup of all-purpose flour, a cup of cornmeal, a 1/4 cup of sugar. I think cornmeal tastes really great when it has a little bit of sweetness to it, a tablespoon of baking powder, and 1½ teaspoons of salt. You can go ahead and just whisk that up just until it's nice and combined. And then we are going to add 3 eggs, 3/4 cup of milk, and then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of melted butter. I know, it's a full stick of butter, but that's what makes this bread so delicious and flavorful, and it's the holidays, okay? So we're gonna work this all off in January. Not to worry, I'm gonna have lots of healthy recipes for you then. So 1/2 cup of butter it is. So we're just going to mix that all up until everything is combined. Then we are going to add 1/2 cup of grated pepper jack cheese. So this is where the cheesy part comes in. I really like to use the pepper jack because I love the combination of the sweet cornbread with a little bit of the spiciness that the pepper jack provides. But if you don't like spicy foods, you could also just use some cheddar cheese. That would work as well. So we're just going to use 1/2 cup at this stage. And then we're also going to add 1/3 cup of freshly minced chives. I love the chives because that's also going to give you a nice onion flavor to the cornbread, which is a really nice Thanksgiving flavor. We are going to then transfer our batter into our springform pan, and then we're going to pop it in a 350-degree oven for 15 minutes. At the 15-minute mark, we want to then go in with the remaining 1/2 cup of pepper jack cheese and sprinkle that on top. And what that is going to do is to create a really nice golden brown cheesy topping to our bread. If we put the cheese on the top from the beginning, what would end up happening is the cheese would start to burn and brown too much before our bread was cooked through. So it's definitely something you want to do midway through the baking time. If you've made this the day before, I am very proud of you and impressed. It's going to make your Thanksgiving so much easier. But what you can do at this point is just cover it in foil and pop it in the fridge. Then, when your turkey is done roasting and you take it out of the oven and you go to heat your side dishes, throw this bread in with the side dishes and allow it to bake, usually at about 350 degrees or 300, whatever you're baking your side dishes at, usually around 300 does the trick, for just about 15 minutes. Then in the final 5 minutes, remove the foil and just let that cheese get a little bit more browned on top. When your bread is done, then you're going to go in with your knife and just release it from the pan, release the spring, and then what I like to do at this point is just cut it into wedges, the similar way that you would cut a cake or a pie. And then for me, I like to serve it on a rustic cutting board. I think there's something really fun about having a cutting board filled with cornbread that you can pass around your Thanksgiving table. I love this recipe because it's so easy to do the day before. It reheats beautifully, and there's nothing quite like homemade bread to round out a Thanksgiving feast. I hope you guys give this one a try and let me know what you think, and I'll see you back here next time for another quick and easy recipe. Until then, bye.
Loving you is easy.